Hello, good evening. I'm Oluwole Omojofodu. I'm very happy to be here with you. I've brought this program for you so that you can actually learn entrepreneurship. So I'm welcoming you to this live session where I'll be doing a live interview with an entrepreneur, a CEO, and a founder. And we're going to be talking about leverage for entrepreneurship. So I'm going to invite our guest speaker for this evening. Just kindly wait behind as I invite him and bring him on board. Start the live session together. So I'm still waiting so that he can be part of this session. I'm Oluwale, and we're going to be doing a little interview. We'll be talking about entrepreneurship, and then we'll be talking about leverage for entrepreneurship. So I've invited our guest speaker, and I'm still gonna wait so that he can be part of the program this evening. So I'm still waiting, and he's kind of coming, probably the network. So, all right. So about the program, this program is about entrepreneurship, interview with interview entrepreneurs, founders, CEO, those people that have a particular level in a particular business. So we talked about entrepreneurship. They share their experience, they share some of their knowledge and how they are actually going in entrepreneurship. So in this evening's program, we are bringing on board Ola Isaac, is the CEO of Rematech Consulting Limited, a company that helps startup businesses to register their companies, their businesses with the Corporate Affairs Commission, and he is also into real estate. I'm very sorry since the network of our guest is not actually working fine. So I've invited him over again, and thank you so much for joining and still being in this program. The network is affecting. Okay, so he's working on it. Okay, so like I mentioned, I've invited a guest speaker for this evening in person of Ola Isaac, and I'm awaiting him so that he can join the live session so that the two of us can actually go online together. Hello, sir. Good evening. Thank you, sir. I've sent you the invite so that we can both be online here. So kindly accept the invite so that we can both be joined here. Okay. Please, I've sent the invite. Kindly check. We are going to see a link. You just click on accept so that we can both be here. Okay. All right. Hello, sir. Good evening. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right.
Hello.
Sorry. That's fine.
Okay. No problem. So I'm very happy that we can actually make it to this live show here. Although we've been able to do a lot of reschedule because of your schedules and work and some other activities, but I'm still very grateful that you're able to make it to this program here with me. Okay. All right. Thank you. So please, can you, in brief, just introduce yourself to us so that we can get to know you.
All right. Good evening to everyone that is watching this live Instagram live with Mr. Oluwole. Once again, it's a privilege to be live program. Actually, he has invited me for like, and we have been trying to keep time to come live. It has just been work and work and work. All right. So basically, I am Ola Isaac. Yeah, I love people calling me Ola Isaac. So I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a corporate affairs consultant, and I'm also a real estate expert. So I sell properties and lands, and I also develop estates. So basically, I love to call myself an entrepreneur.
Okay, okay. That is very nice. That is a very nice introduction. And for those that are just joining from anywhere, and this Mr. Ola Isaac is the boss, and I believe this night he has come to give us a lot of value. And anyway you are watching this program, you can just take your jota and your pen so that you can put something down. So, Mr. Ola Isaac, so about, you mentioned that you are CAC, I mean, corporate affairs consultant. So you help people
Yeah.
register your business. And mainly, we want to talk about entrepreneurship leverage in Nigeria. Like what some opportunities entrepreneurs can leverage to help their startups to grow more better in this country. So now let's talk about business registration, for example. What is it all about? Like, can you just tell us what is all about in brief so that people can get to know what business registration is and the benefits?
Okay. So, thank you once again, Mr. Oluwole, for having me. I hope you can hear me clearer. Can you hear me
I'm sure
clearer?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, that's it. So basically, like I said, I'm into corporate affairs, and I do tell people that as a legal citizen of Nigeria or as a citizen of Nigeria, the first thing you are expected to do when you are planning to start up a business in Nigeria is to, get it legalized with the Corporate Affairs Commission, with the federal government. So Corporate Affairs Commission is a body that the federal government created to be in charge of business regulations in Nigeria. So the moment you are planning to, create a startup or get something doing, create a business and all that, as you are planning your business, have it at the back of your mind to also legalize that business. Let it be recognized in Nigeria. Because when your brand is not uh, legally registered with the corporate affairs, you have already limited yourself to every opportunities that may come in future. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
For
yes.
instance, now if what you are building is you are building a business, you are building a brand, except if what you are building is a roadside business and you don't have any
Mm.
future in it. If you are building something that you want it to live after you, then you
Mhm.
have to take the legal aspect of that business very, very serious. So most times people felt like, let's test out the business, let's start the business, let's see if we are going to make profit. Let's just start first before we register. And along the line, they get started doing the business and they just come up with a name. For instance, there is a lady I saw on Facebook. She launched out a brand, and she was so excited. People were giving her congratulations. They were celebrating her, and I quickly checked the name that the lady was celebrating that she was launching, and I realized that the name has not been registered. The name has not been secured with the federal government. So I have to quickly send her a private message and say, this brand that you are about to build or this business that you are launching, the right thing that you're supposed to do, you haven't, it has not been done. So, and people are already giving you congratulations. And along that way, you eventually decide to now, incorporate the business. Then you realize that that name is no longer in existence. Someone else is already using the name. Whereas you
Oh.
have already promoted the brand, you might have printed your complimentary cards or, get some souvenirs done. And you have not done the first thing. So this is what most startup entrepreneurs face. So they tend to launch out their business first without doing necessary without doing the needful. As you can see, I saw on your page that you are also advocating for this test, Tony Elumelu, Tony Elumelu Foundation grant. I can see
Yes.
that on your timeline. Now, for someone that is, starting a business, we do have a lot of people from that platform. They come to us and say, we want our registration to be done in 24 hours. We need it in 2 days. We need it in 3 days. You know, and these are people that have been in business for over a year. So they are not well prepared for the opportunity that is coming before them. And if CAC is going to disappoint them, they may end up not approving their work in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, and they lose out on the opportunity. So this is why we usually clamor for people to get their business. The moment you have your business registered, you have already, let me just give you the percentage of you are 50% ready for every business opportunity that can be thrown at you or that can come your way. Because when you have your business registered, you can choose not to open a corporate account, and you can choose to have a bank account, and you can even choose to get that done in 24 hours. Are you getting me?
Wow.
But when you don't have it, it really gives you a lot of. And the only thing, just like you said, the basic things that you need to have your business registered in Nigeria is just to have a valid ID card. Sometimes when people come to me to make inquiries on what it takes to have their business registered, they expected me to, finish them with so many big grammars, memorandums. They were expecting a bulky requirement. And when I tell them that what is just a valid ID card, once you have a valid ID card, you are 50% done in the aspect of having your business registered. And they'll be like, oh no, most lawyers, what they do is just to give you a very long requirement.
So you feel like it to be very hard.
I can't really do this myself. Well, help me. Where will I get all this? But when I tell them all you need is your ID card, they thought like, just ID card. Is it that easy? So that's just, so when you have a valid ID card and you have your passport and your signature, then you are good to go. Your business name, the nature of your business, and that's the first thing to having your business name registered. So basically for every startup in Nigeria, having your business registered, it's not just a choice, but it is mandatory. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Because from your work, we've seen that this is a very great leverage for entrepreneurs. Just like that also, based on this example you gave, we saw also in 2020, the federal government gave this fund, they call it survival fund, if you can remember by then. So, and companies are receiving this money, right? And a lot of people are benefiting from this. But the only requirement to be part of this survival fund money, which is over 1 million naira, is to have a registered business. And a lot of, in that way, a lot of people miss out the opportunity because they were unable to present a valid information, a legal information about their business, which is their certificate or the registration number that is on top of the certificate. So this is a very nice and a very good leverage for entrepreneurs. And okay, now you spoke about requirements. How about those lawyers or those people that are giving people a lot of stress in registering business? I've seen a lady that told me that she showed me the document that one so-called lawyer gave her, like a 5-page to be filling. I was like, when it's not that you want to be employed at Central Bank of Nigeria to fill all these forms, right? She's not registering a private limited company. She's only registering just as a business name. And she was given a 5-page to fill with a lot of things to read. That one just discouraged her. So what are you going to say about this? Some practitioners out there that are making this process very difficult for average entrepreneurs to get their business registered?
All right. Thank you very much. That question is is really a funny question, though. That's what some people like, most especially in Nigeria today. We have some educated people that they love, like I said, they love details. They love details. Some people want you to, you know, they felt like this thing they are doing, you have to present it in a way whereby it will, they will perceive it as truly this thing is illegal. But sometimes when you come to us, that's why I shared with you the other time. The first question I asked when somebody reached out to me to have his business registered is, do you have a valid ID card? If the person says yes, virtually all the information I would need to get the business registered is on the person's valid ID. Are you getting me? So the remaining information is just the business, the nature of the business, the passport, and the signature. That's just the remaining one. So I just ask if you have a valid ID card, you are 50% on. Then you give me the business name and your passport photograph, and we proceed from there. So having your business registered in Nigeria is not really something that is stressful or something that is how will I put it, that is very hard. It's just easy when you approach the right person. So people try to do it themselves on the CAC platform. If it is online, you can find our way around it. But most of them end up coming back to us. I can't count how many people I have done CAC query issue for. And once they bring the application, we check it out, and in less than 2-3 days they get their certificate. So most times you consult an expert. When you are consulting an expert, you are saving yourself stress, you are saving yourself time, and you can use that time to do other things while the person is busy doing your work. So you don't necessarily need to do everything yourself. That's your thing. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for that brief answer. Another thing is, how do we identify an original certificate from fake? If you can remember, some times ago, I sent a certificate to you that I need confirmation about this certificate. Is it true? Is it original or is it fake? Because at that time I was trying to process a fund, and then which needs requirement to be a registered business, and the number on the certificate, as you told me that time, was originally the certificate was issued by corporate affairs, but it was fake. So in today now, how do we identify a fake certificate from original certificate?
All right. So basically, there is just a very simple way to identify a fake from an original certificate. I think last year, the certificate that CAC are issuing last year is different from what they are issuing this year.
Okay.
Early last year, they are issuing, we have to go to the CAC office to get the original certificate that has the CAC seal on it. But with the development that they have done this year, the new certificate, not this year, sorry, in 2021, I think. In 2021, yeah. In 2021. So the new certificate now comes with a barcode. It comes with a barcode. You won't see that seal on it again, but you're going to see a barcode. Then it has its own RC or BN number. Now, the RC or BN number is a unique number for every business. No business that is registered under the corporate affairs can have 2 RC or 2 BN numbers. So when you understand that, all you just need to do when somebody sends you a CAC certificate and say, okay, take your business register or take my business register, and you want to verify, just go to the CAC portal. Every registered business in Nigeria, you should be able to search for it on the CAC portal. At least 90% registered business in Nigeria, you can, trace them on the CAC search portal. So once you type CAC search portal on Google, it will bring out the search portal, and you can just type in the business or the company name, and it will bring it out for you. Are you getting me? So it's as simple as that.
Okay. This is very much clearer now. Thank you so much for that answer. Now, about some other leverage for entrepreneurs. You've been an entrepreneur now, like into business. That's been you've gathered some experience and some knowledge in this particular field we are talking about. So what are some other leverage you can give an entrepreneur that can actually help them that you have learned over the years?
Can I get your
Hello.
question again?
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
can hear you
said
now.
okay, I said you've been an entrepreneur for a while now. You've been doing things in the entrepreneur space. So, what are some other leverage? What are those things that have helped you that you can advise upcoming startup entrepreneurs to start observing right now to be as a leverage for them to develop their business?
All right, thank you for that smart question. So I was also writing, down some points as you asking me questions. Like I'm not just here to speak; I'm also here to learn from you and from what I'm also saying. So basically, as an entrepreneur, I involve myself in a lot of things, and I would not just share my thoughts on leveraging for every entrepreneur without sharing my story, so you can all, you know, get the perspective from where I am coming from. I did not just start a business and I succeeded. The first business I started, my father invested over 300,000 on me, and the business failed woefully. So the business did not turn out the way we expected. All right. So the only thing that is left was my laptop, because part of the money invested, I bought a printer, I bought a laptop. So the only thing that was left was my head and my laptop. Then I just learned a website design skill as at then. So I was just looking out for opportunities to develop myself, invest in myself, attend seminars, attend programs, and all that. So that was how the business journey started. So it's not that I just jumped into business and all that. And
Yeah.
I would like to point this out that while we were running that business as far back as 2017, the first thing I did, in fact, I was not even into corporate business by after then, but I was able to have the understanding that for you to run a business in Nigeria, it must be registered. And the first business I registered, the first thing I did was to have my business registered. I wasn't even the person that registered my own business. I was not the person who registered my business. So, but I had that understanding right from time. So that was how the journey began. Then I relocated from Lagos to Ogun State, where I work with my former boss who is into real estate. I was acting as a digital and web designer for him, a digital marketer. So I was getting paid a salary of 10,000 every month, and I was with him for a year. Then it was in his office that gave me a leverage. And, I stumbled on, the CAC work, and I began to work on it. I began to train myself. So virtually when people ask, where did you learn this CAC sort of things? Who taught you? Who is that lawyer that I just look at them and I let them know that nobody taught me how to register business in Nigeria. I don't have any certificate in my office that shows this is where I get trained. I actually train myself. I saw the skill, felt like this is what I could do. Then I began to make research online. I began to make research online. When I got my first client, the first business I registered, I did it for more than a month, more than 30 days. Something that we do now for just 24 hours, 72 hours. So the first one was more than 30 days. So I kept on developing myself and growing and growing and growing and growing. And when I was able to conquer the business name aspect, I realized, okay, there is another category under this business, which is the limited aspect. Okay, then I began to learn. And I was able to register my first limited company. Then there is more to it. There is NGO registration. And I was like, okay, what do I do? I began to learn. So I did not learn anywhere, or maybe somebody took me. No, 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 at all. It's just a matter of self-development, self-taught. I get it. So, as an entrepreneur, you must be ready to, invest in knowledge. Be ready to make research. Be ready to do some findings in your niche. If you are into real estate, be ready to do research. Be ready to learn. There are a lot of materials, there are a lot of information on Google. So let Google be your friend. Those are stuff that I leverage on to build my business. And also I wrote down here, attend seminars and reading, invest in knowledge. One of the things that has helped me early in life is because I understand the value of knowledge. Back then, when I was trying to grow my brand, all I do is to give out valuable information, educate people about the importance of having their business registered. I was just giving out values and all that. And people felt like this person that is giving us this much value, we can trust him with our money. And that is how people began to, patronize me and refer a lot of clients to me. So as an entrepreneur, you must be ready to leverage on knowledge, invest in knowledge as much as possible. Everything I do today is with an intention, because I understand that in this business, for me to succeed, I must be, everything I do has an intention. If I attend a seminar today, my intention for attending a seminar, fine, is to gain knowledge. But beyond knowledge, I look forward to building relationships that in turn I can convert to money. Are you getting me? So when you see me in a seminar, I'm not just going to that seminar to listen to what the speaker is going to say. Fine, I will listen, I will gain knowledge, but I will also make sure that I connect, I network, and I gain some contacts. I can remember, I think in 2019, 2019, I traveled to Ghana. I stumbled upon a flyer online about International Diplomacy Conference in Ghana. And, I was like, okay, this is good. Let me try this. I saved up money and I, traveled to Ghana for the conference, met a lot of Africans, a lot of Nigerians, and I was able to network. Just a 1-week program, I related with programs and all that. And, when I calculated the amount that I spent for that trip, I was like, wow, how could I have spent this much? But because I was intentional in everything I do. So in the space of 2 years, when I returned back from Ghana, in the space of 2019 and 2020 and 2021, I have made the money I spent to go to Ghana. I have, made the money back. And guess what? The money is not made from other people. The money has been made from people that I met in Ghana.
Wow.
Are you getting it now? So all the money I spent for that trip now, I have recovered them back. I have built relationship, and those people are still together with me. So we are still together. We have a platform, and those people trusted me with their car. So imagine if I had not made that move to go to Ghana, probably I might not have, meet those people, engage with them. So as an entrepreneur, you must be ready to network, attend seminars, be intentional about everything that you are doing. And also another thing that you must note as an entrepreneur is mentor. You must have a mentor. You must have a role model. Who is your mentor? Who are you learning from? Who are you following? I have a whole lot of mentors. And I learn from them every day of my life. I learn from them when I'm faced with challenges and people I run to as a this is what I'm faced with. I'm confused, and they put me on the right path. All right. So I make sure that I learn from them always, because you cannot succeed in life without a mentor. That is why they do say that it is better to stand on the shoulder of someone. So mentors are like, when they carry you on their shoulder, you can see further and further. Are you getting me? Rather than you trying to go alone. When you stand on the shoulder of a mentor, you will see further and you are going to see further. Rather than trying to jump and see. So that is just how it is. So you must get a mentor. That is very important. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm jotting down something here. I've been saying this very, very good. you've given us a truckload of insights and experience, and I believe this is a very nice thing that we entrepreneurs are learning from someone that is also making something out of Nigeria. Because most of the Nigerian youth we see right now are people that they'll be like, I know what I'm doing, but they all want to run out of the country, believing that everything is so bad, there cannot be redemption, like talking about how things are so bad. But yet, we still see some of us that are doing something, that are creating waves and making impact, still in this Nigeria. In this Nigeria, that some people are thinking is so bad that nothing good can come out of it. In that same Nigeria that people are doing things and they are making a lot of money. So thank you so much, Mr. Ola Isaac, for sharing your insights and backing it up with experience to us as a Nigerian and as an entrepreneur. We've had you everything you've talked about, benefit of registering business in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, benefit of having a legal stand for your business, also your experience in entrepreneurship, how startup entrepreneurs also can also grow to become entrepreneurs that are making money and creating value. Thank you so much for all this talk, and thank you so much for your time. So probably we are still going to be meeting some other time to talk about some deeper things. I know you're a very busy man, so I don't want to waste much of your time. So, but we are going to be ending the session right there so that you can continue your other activities. But before you go, try to introduce yourself again. And then, because I'm going to post this video on my Facebook and on my YouTube, so try to reintroduce yourself and how people can contact you if they have business to bring for you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you once again. And to everyone watching this live video, thank you for joining us live on this session. Once again, I'm Ola Isaac and I'm into corporate affairs consulting. And if you're an entrepreneur or a startup and you're willing to have your business registered with the federal government corporate affairs commission, so you can always reach out to me. So my number, I will drop my number. Can I call it or I should? Or
okay.
You can just
try to call. Yes, I will put it on the screen if I'm going to edit the video.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll just type it. I will type it right here, but you can always follow me on Facebook, Ola Isaac.
Okay.
And then on Instagram at Ola Isaac. So those are some of the mediums that you can use to reach me, Ola Isaac. So it's as simple as that. And I also venture into real estate. You can also help you begin the journey. So recently I've been facilitating training for people that want to become a realtor. So one thing about my life is that I want to help people to live a fulfilled life. And people cannot live a fulfilled life without financial freedom. So one of the ways that people can gain financial freedom is through real estate. So recently I've been preaching that if you want to become a realtor, I can help you begin. So those are some of the things that I engage in. All right.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
If I did training, when will it be coming up and what are the modalities for the training?
Yeah, the training is free actually. The training is free.
Okay.
So you can just follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you have my WhatsApp number, I'm not able to do that, so I'll just call the number. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp and just say from this live session, and then I'll be able to join add you to the class so you can join us for the training. 08148487655. 0814846. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Oluwole.
Yeah, thank you so much for this session. Good night.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm. So this is the end of the program. We thank you so much for joining and everyone watching this program. We thank you. You can follow Mr. Ola Isaac to see his works and what he's into. You can reach out to him if you want to register your business, and he has a free training if you want to be a realtor. So good night, and everyone, good night. Thank you, sir.